Okay. Today we will discuss about the preparation of colloidal sole. How colloidal soles are prepared. Colloidal soles are prepared by two methods. First one is the disintegration method. First one is the disintegration method and second one is the condensation method. And second one is the condensation method. Beta, in disintegration means it will be dissociate. Disintegration means dissociation. Large size particle will be dissociated into smaller size particle, and this smaller size particle size is in the range between colloidal sole. So the smaller particle that is in the range of colloidal sole is not completely soluble. They will be dispersed only in the solvent or dispersion medium. Then disintegration method is also known as dispersion method. This method is also known as dispersion method because larger size particle decompose into smaller size particle, and the smaller size particle range is exists between 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer and get dispersed in the dispersion medium. Then disintegration method is known as dispersion method. But this condensation method is also known as aggregation method because in this case particle size is too small. These smaller particles aggregate together. These smaller particles that we cannot see by naked eyes, either by scattering of light. These smaller particles aggregate together to give large size particle that is known as aggregated molecule or aggregated sole. This aggregated particle is in the range of 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer, that is the colloidal range, and get dispersed in the dispersion medium. Then condensation method is also known as aggregation method. It is also known as aggregation method. Now, better disintegration method, we will discuss about the disintegration method. Disintegration itself explain larger size particle, that is the suspension size particle, decompose to give colloidal size particle. That means larger size particle have size more than 1000 nanometer, that can be seen by naked eyes, but colloidal range is 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. Particle size exists between 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. That is known as disintegration, and this colloidal particle get dispersed in the dispersion medium. Then this method is also known as dispersion method. This method includes three other methods. First of this is mechanical method. First of these is mechanical method or mechanical disintegration method. Beta, through machines we will disintegrate the particle, suspension size particle, into colloidal size particle. For mechanical method we will use ball mill. We will use ball mill. Beta, or it is also known as stamp mill. You see both of these in your surrounding. This stamp mill maybe you seen at your home. Beta, when mama prepare a cup of tea, she want to use some ginger or some elaichi in that. Then she use a stamp mill. In the container she add ginger or some other article that she want to add in the tea and start to be stamped, and these larger size particle will be changed into smaller size particle, that is known as stamp mill. And ball mill, in case of ball mill, two disc from upper disc add suspension size particle with dispersion medium, and these are the two discs. These two discs moves in opposite direction. These two discs move in opposite direction like this. And larger size particle will be changed into smaller size particle between these two discs. And get dispersed in the dispersion medium, and colloidal solid is obtained. In our syllabus, ball mill is explained. We use two steel discs like this. Upper steel disc have hole which is fitted with hopper. Hopper is the instrument through which suspension is introduced between these two discs. Better, this is suspension. That means large size particle plus dispersion medium. Through hopper, suspension is introduced between these two discs. Lower disc is combined with rotatory shaft. That means this rotatory shaft gives capacity to these discs to be rotate. Beta, this is the lower disc, this is the upper disc. Position is not changed like this. And when larger size particle from hopper enter between these two discs with dispersion medium, these particles will be decomposed into colloidal rings and get dispersed in the dispersion medium. Then colloidal sol is formed and obtained from this side. This is the method that is known as mechanical method. Next one, next method is the Bradig's arc method. Next method is known as Bradig's arc method. Or also known as electrical disintegration method. In this case, noble metals are used for the preparation of colloidal sol. That means we will prepare the colloidal sol of noble metal. Noble metal means least reactive metal like gold, silver, platinum, copper, etc. For this method, we will use a small tank filled with water. And then add 2 rods of that metal whose colloidal sol is to be prepared. Metal rod. Which metal? Whose sol is prepared. But these rods are not react with water because these metals are least reactive. So one rod is connected with the positive end of the battery, other rod is connected with negative end of the battery, and an electric arc is set up between 2 rods. Electric arc is struck between 2 rods. Then the temperature of this electric arc is the melting point of these rods and boiling point of these rods. That means the temperature of this arc is equal to the boiling point of these 2 rods. First of all, these rods will melt and then boil. When boil, it will change into vapors. But water also change into vapor at that temperature. To control the vaporization of water and the vapors of rod or metal will be moves out. This whole container is placed in a big container having ice cubes. So water become cool and the vapor of the metal formed also cool dispersion medium. And disperse in the dispersion medium. Beta, you draw like eyes like this, not like tiles. Some of the students draw like this. These are the tiles, not eyes. Draw the diagram and explain the concept. Main point is that from this method, which type of metals are used? That is the least reactive or noble metals. This is the ice. Ice is used that water remain cool, so not be evaporate, and the vapor formed of the metal also be lose their energy due to ice and get dispersed in the water, and this water now change into colloidal soul of metal. Colloidal soul of metal. Now third method under the heading of disintegration method, that is the peptidization. That method is known as peptidization. Or maybe in place of S it is Z. Both are correct. Peptidization. Both are correct definition spellings बेटे. Peptidization is reverse process of precipitation. Precipitation means insoluble salt is obtained when two soluble salts or two liquids are mixed together. When two liquids are mixed together, insoluble salt or insoluble component is obtained, that is known as precipitates. That is known as precipitates. But here it is the reverse phenomena of precipitate, means freshly prepared precipitates are dispersed into dispersion medium with the help of some electrolyte. That electrolyte is known as peptizing agent. Beta, in this case it is reverse phenomena. It is reverse phenomena of precipitation. It means that precipitates are dissolved in dispersion medium. Freshly prepared precipitates are try to be dissolved in dispersion medium. In the dispersion medium, these precipitates appears to be dissolved, but they can be seen by scattering of light. That means they are only dispersed. They are dispersed, but dispersion take place. But dispersion take place under the effect of some electrolyte. This electrolyte is known as peptizing agent. This electrolyte is known as peptizing agent. Without the help of electrolyte, if electrolyte is not added, precipitates are not dispersed. Precipitates remain as precipitates. They are not dispersed. So, electrolyte must be added for the dispersion of freshly prepared precipitate into dispersion medium. Beta, one of the best example in your labs, brown color component ferric chloride. When we dissolve ferric chloride in water, we want to prepare the solution of ferric chloride. We take out the ferric chloride, calculated amount of ferric chloride from the bottle and add in the calculated amount of water and try to be shake. When we do the process of shaking, it appears to be dissolved, but when we place it undisturbed, all the ferric chloride will be settled down. That means solution of ferric chloride is not prepared directly, but by addition of some amount of ferric hydroxide. By addition of small amount of ferric hydroxide, the colloidal salt of ferric chloride is obtained. Why? Because this electrolyte give some type of common ion that will be absorbed by our substance. Oxidation state of iron in this case of ferric chloride is +3. Oxidation state of iron in case of ferric hydroxide is also +3 due to this common ion. Due to common ion, the precipitates absorb one type of ion from the electrolyte and get dispersed. It is the cause. In your exam question, what is peptidation, and write its cause. Cause is that when electrolyte is added to the colloidal salt, the colloidal salt absorb some particles or some ions of electrolyte due to common ion and get dispersed. Now another method, second method, that is condensation method or aggregation method. Second method is condensation method or aggregation method. Beta, condensation or aggregation method is used to prepare the salts of smaller size, true solution size particle that is less than 1 nanometer in size and cannot be seen by naked eyes, that are used to convert into colloidal particles. Then it is known as aggregation. Chemical bond is not formed. There is very weak force of attraction between the smaller molecules, weak force of attraction. But due to weak force of attraction, they are aggregated together and become colloidal ring. Then it is known as aggregation method. In this method is also known as condensation method because simple side product is formed during the reaction. Beta, first method is the chemical method. By chemical method, under condensation, first method is known as chemical method. Some chemical reactions take place to form the colloidal salt. Beta, if we want to prepare the colloidal salt of gold, if we want to prepare the colloidal salt of gold, one method is the Brady-Xark method because that method is used for the preparation of colloidal salt from the metal. But if we do not have gold rod or any article of gold, then how we will prepare the gold salt? Beta, we have some salt of gold. This salt of gold, that is the gold chloride, react with some reducing agent which reduce gold ion into gold, that is the stannous chloride. When stannous chloride come in contact with the gold chloride, stannous chloride oxidize itself, change into stannic chloride and reduce gold. That means it oxidize itself but help in the reduction of other. It is known as reducing agent. And we prepare gold salt by this method. We prepare gold salt by this method. Beta, another one, that is the arsenic sulfide. If we want to prepare colloidal salt of arsenic sulfide is the poison. It is banned. It is not be present in our laboratory, but sorry, arsenic sulfide. But we want this in some of the reaction. How we will prepare or scientists will prepare? Beta, it will be prepared by arsenic oxide treated with hydrogen sulfide gas, and we will prepare the colloidal salt of arsenic sulfide by release of water. It is known as, this method is known as double displacement reaction. Beta, this is also under the heading of double displacement. This is also under the heading of double displacement. Here oxidation state does not change for any of the substance, so it is not included in oxidizing or reducing agent, but it is included in double displacement reaction. And some other method, by exchange of solvent, by condensation the vapors of substance. These are the another method not included in our syllabus. In our syllabus, these two methods, that is the dispersion method and condensation method. Dispersion method again consists of three sub-parts: mechanical method, mechanical method, Brady-Itzhak method, and precipitation method. And chemical method include these type of reactions. Thank you, beta.